So hello friends, today we'll be solving an IMO problem. Okay, so come, let's solve it. In a given triangle ABC, the hypotenuse BC of length A is divided into n equal parts, n an odd integer. Let alpha be the acute angle subtending from A, that segment which contains the midpoint of the hypotenuse. Let h be the length of the altitude to the hypotenuse of the triangle. Prove that tan alpha equals 4nh by n square minus 1a. Okay, let's do that. See, the problem is BAC is a right angle triangle at A. Okay, you take the midpoint of BC as F. Okay, and you join AF. Okay, so this is one median whose length will be equal to half of the hypotenuse. This is one of the properties of right triangles. Okay, so here AB equals C. The length of AB is C, the length of AC is B, and the length of BC is A. FA, FB and FC are all equal to A by 2. Why? Because this is a property of a right angled triangle, that the median's length is half. Median's length from the 90-degree angle is equal to half of the hypotenuse. Okay, so we have FA equals FB equals FC equals A by 2. Okay, now see, let alpha be the acute angle subtending from A, that segment which contains the midpoint of the hypotenuse. See, n is odd, so the hypotenuse will contain this DE, that is equal to 1. Suppose you divide the hypotenuse BC into n parts. Okay, so you get DE as length A by n. Because n is not even, so you will get something in between. And that in between here is DE. Okay, so DEF will also be the midpoint of DE. Okay, so you can write FE equals to FD equals to A by 2n. Okay, that I have written here. You can assume DE equals to 2FE, okay, equals 2FD equals A by n. Another way of writing this. Okay, now DAE is given to be alpha. See, this alpha with the acute angle subtending from A, that segment which contains the midpoint of the hypotenuse. Okay, so angle DAE is alpha given. Now observe, see, angle C is nothing but FCA, and FA equals FC, so FAC will also be angle C. Okay, similarly FBA equal to FAB equal to angle B. Okay, so now you got all the angles, or not all the angles still. See, you will observe that if angle AF if in triangle AFC, the exterior angle AFB is C, angle C plus angle C, that is 2 angle C. Similarly, AFE is twice of angle B. Okay, that only I have written here. Please examine this one. I am repeating once again. AF and FC are equal, so angle C, FCA equal to FAC equal to C, and this, by the exterior angle theorem, this angle AFB will be 2C and AFC will be 2B. Okay, so we are done. Now moving on, we assume FAD to be theta 1 and FAE to be theta 2. FAD is theta 1, FAE is theta 2. Okay, then we have angle DAE equal to alpha equal to theta 1 theta 2. Obviously, yes. Observe that in triangle FAD we have Now we solve for triangle FAD. Okay, solve for triangle FAD. See, AFD, the angle AFD is nothing but 2C. Okay, and the angle FAD is assumed to be theta 1. Okay, so DFA is 2C and FAD is theta 1. Okay, so we apply the sine rule. Okay, FD by sine theta 1, FD by sine of FAD equals to AF by sine 180 minus theta 1 minus 2 angle C. AF, this one AF by sine of 180 minus FAD, that is theta 1 minus 2C. Okay, that is AFD. Okay, so 180 minus theta 1 minus 2 angle C. Now what was FD? FD was see, F is the midpoint of DE also. Okay, so FD will be A by 2n. Yes, so FD is A by 2n, sin theta 1 remains sin theta 1, AF is nothing but A by 2. Okay, the half of the hypotenuse. So AF is A by 2, and the sine 180 minus theta 1 minus 2 angle C becomes sin theta 1 plus 2 angle C. Okay, now on simplifying this, you will get n, or cross multiplying, you will get n sin theta 1 equal to sin theta 1 cos 2 angle C plus cos theta 1 sin 2 angle C. Now dividing the whole equation by sin cos theta 1, you will get n tan theta 1 equals to tan theta 1 plus tan theta 1 multiplied by cos 2 angle C plus sin 2 angle C. Now from this equation you get tan theta 1 to be sin 2 angle C by n minus cos 2 angle C. Okay, so you got tan theta 1. Okay, and what we are finding out? We are finding out angle DAE, that is theta 1 plus theta 2. Okay, so tan theta 1 we have found out. Similarly, tan theta 2, replace all C's with B's because of the cyclicity. So tan theta 2 will be sin 2 angle B by n minus 2 cos angle B. So tan theta 1 plus tan theta 2 will be tan theta 1 plus tan theta 2 by 1 minus tan theta 1 tan theta 2. So tan alpha is tan theta 1, here tan theta 1 plus tan theta 2, here tan theta 2 by 1 minus tan theta 1 tan theta 2. Okay, now observe that B plus C, angle B plus angle C is 90 degree because angle A is 90 degree. So 2 angle B plus 2 angle C will be 180 degree. Now this property implies that sine of 2 angle B will be sine of 2 angle C and cos of 2 angle B will be minus cos of 2 angle C. Okay, so we will apply these results in this hectic equation. Okay, and make it simpler. See, tan alpha, on taking this as the denominator, n minus cos 2 angle C multiplied by n minus cos 2 angle B as the denominator, we can simplify the expression up to this extent. Okay, now here see what we do. See, sin 2 angle C is sin 2 angle B, so you can take sin 2 angle C common. Also cos 2 angle B and cos 2 angle C are negative of each other. Okay, so they cancel out and you are left with n plus n. Okay, now next the denominator equation n square. See, the denominator, what it will become, cos angle 2C is minus cos 2 angle minus cos of 2 angle B. So this will become n plus cos of 2 angle B into n minus cos of 2 angle B, that is n square minus cos square 2 angle B, minus sin 2 angle C is sin 2 angle B. So this will become sin square 2 angle B. So you get sin 2 angle B into n plus n by n square minus cos square 2 angle B minus sin square 2 angle B, and this is 2n from here, 2 sin B cos B from here, and n square minus 1 here because cos square 2 angle B plus sin square 2 angle B is 1. Now we'll prove further 4n sin b. What is cos b? Cos b is nothing but sin c. Why? Because b plus c is pi by 2. So sin b cos sin c. So all we have obtained all in terms of sines, this equation, okay, this equality equation. Now we'll prove it, prove the result, okay, from this. See, by sine rule applying in triangle ABC, a by sin 90 equal to b by sin b equal to c by sin c equal to 2r. So sin b will be b by 2r, sin c will be c by 2r. So sin b sin c will be bc by 4r square, and bc is nothing but ah. Why? Because the area is given by half of base into height, and that is also again altitude into hypotenuse into half, are all same. So bc will be ah, and 4 into r square will be 4 into a by 2 whole squared. Okay, so sin b sin c will be, on putting the values you will get h by a. Okay, so tan alpha equals to, from this expression, 4n sin b sin c n square minus 1, 4n sin b sin c n square minus 1, sin b sin c is h by a. So hence what we were given, we have proved that tan alpha equals to 4nh by a n square minus 1. See, 4nh by n square minus 1 a. So we have solved an IMO problem. So keep watching. Thank you.